good evening to you wherever you are watching us from. My name is Abdulrazak Ali Gesey. We have a lot lined up for you on this day of 17th June 2023, but first, let's have a look at what we have prepared for you. Airstrike neutralizes several Al-Shabaab rebels in Lower Shabelle region. Puntland Parliament agenda thrust into debate for forthcoming elections. Kenyan fighter jets bomb Hormuz telecom station in Sako. Middle Shabelle. To this edition, several Al-Shabaab militants were killed in an airstrike that targeted a high-level gathering senior Al-Shabaab militants in the Lower Shabelle region, according to army sources. Following intelligence reports, the operation, which was carried out by the Somali National Army and its international partners, targeted the meeting that was held at a location in Jamame district of Lower Shabelle region.
Several Al-Shabaab militants were killed in an airstrike that targeted high-level gathering of senior Al-Shabaab leaders in the Lower Juba region, according to army sources. Following intelligence reports, the operation, which was carried out by the Somali National Army and its international partners, targeted the meeting that was held at a location in Jamame district of the Lower Juba region. Preliminary reports stated that many Al-Shabaab militants present at the meeting have suffered injuries. Jamame, a town in Lower Juba region of southern Somalia, has come to be known as a stronghold for Al-Shabaab jihadist organization. The town serves as a vital operational hub for the rebels' military, logistical and administrative operations. Because of its advantageous location along Kenya's border and close significant towns like Ismayu and Bardere, Al-Shabaab is able to control over trade and taxation, generate income for its operation and conduct attacks on nearby targets. In the words of military officials from the nation's 43rd Division, joint operation took place on Friday around 6:15 p.m. The Lower Juba region, Jamame district, is about 14 kilometers from where the airstrike was launched. Significant casualties were sustained, the officials told the state-run media. However, detailed information regarding the exact number of casualties and the extent of the damage is still being assessed. The Somali government announced on Friday that Ali Ahmed Gure, also known as Koyani, as senior Al-Shabaab leader, was neutralized during a crucial military operation in Galgaduud region. 2 additional Al-Shabaab members were killed during the operation by the Somali army between Gal'ad and Barag Sheikh Amir. The operation's success was attributed to the crucial local intelligence by the Somalia's Ministry of Information. In particular, central Somalia, the Somali government has made progress in its war with the Islamist insurgency Al-Shabaab. The majority of advancements are attributable to Mogadishu's leveraging of local dissatisfaction with Al-Shabaab to force alliances with the clan militias. The joint campaign has driven militants out of a large swathes of land in the central region, restoring presence of the government in the areas Al-Shabaab had ruled for the last decade. To advance in the southern bastions of the insurgency, the troops are now moving forward.
Meanwhile, Puntland state of Somalia has been under a cloud of political ambiguity for the past months, which concerns about upcoming presidential and parliamentary elections, adding to the uncertainty. The Puntland state of Somalia has been under a cloud of political ambiguity for the past few months, with concerns about the upcoming presidential and parliamentary elections adding to the uncertainty. However, on Saturday, the agenda of the Puntland Parliament thrust these issues to the heart of the debate, offering hope for a break in the circle of uncertainty that has been clouding the region's future. The upcoming elections are critical for Puntland, which has seen its fair share of political instability in recent years. Key issues on the agenda include the ongoing situation in the disputed Sol region, concerns about security of the capital, Garowe, and the long-standing issue of unpaid wages for workers and soldiers. Over the last few weeks, an increasing number of Puntland's politicians have been vocal in their criticism of the current administration, calling on President Said Abdullahi Deni to tackle these matters head-on. Of particular concern is the regularity of wage payments, a topic that many believe needs immediate attention and an increase in allocated resources. President Said Abdullahi Deni's term is scheduled to conclude in January 2024, which will see Puntland hosting its election. The upcoming elections are seen as an opportunity for Puntland to move towards a more stable and secure future, with many hoping that new administration will prioritize issues such as security, development, and good governance. Despite the challenges facing Puntland, there is cause of optimism. The recent parliamentary agenda suggests that the region's leaders are taking the issue seriously and are working towards finding solutions. The elections offer an opportunity for Puntland to break with the past and move towards a brighter future. Now, the Deputy Commissioner of Social Affairs for the Walawain District Administration in the Lower Shabelle region, Hashim Sharere, was killed on Friday evening in a fatal attack in southeastern Lower Shabelle region.
The Deputy Commissioner of Social Affairs for Walawain District Administration in the Lower Shabelle region, Hashim Sharere, was killed on Friday evening in a fatal attack in southeastern Lower Shabelle. The ambush occurred in the village of Bulahashi within the Walawain district, roughly halfway between Baidawa and Merka. According to the reports, Sharere was driving back to his district from Mogadishu when his vehicle was ambushed by unidentified armed factions. Preliminary investigations suggest that the attack might be rooted in complex clan conflicts, which have been a persistent source of tensions in the region. The incident highlights the ongoing security challenges facing Somalia, particularly in rural areas where armed groups and clan militias continue to operate. Despite the severity of the attack and the high-profile victim, neither the Southwest administration nor the Somali government has yet issued an official statement. The killing of Sharere has been widely condemned by local politicians and community leaders, with the money calling on the authorities to take immediate actions to address the security situation in the region. The Lower Shabelle region has been the site of several deadly attacks in recent months, including a suicide bombing in April that killed at least 10 people in the town of Walawain.
Now, reports have emerged that a Kenyan fighter jets have bombed a Hormuz telecom station in Sako, located in the Middle Shabelle region of Somalia. The attack comes in the wake of previous attacks on Hormuz towers by Kenya Defense Forces (KDF) in Jubaland. On Monday, reports emerged that Kenyan fighter jets had bombed a Hormuz telecom station in Sako, located in the Middle Juba region of Somalia. The attack comes in the wake of previous attacks on Hormuz towers by Kenya Defense Forces (KDF) in Jubaland. The telecom company has yet to issue a statement regarding the incident. Hormuz Telecom is one of the largest communications providers in Somalia and has been targeted by various armed groups in the past due to its perceived links to the Somali government. The Middle Juba region, where the attack took place, has been the site of ongoing conflict between various armed groups, including the militant group Al-Shabaab and forces aligned with the Somali government. The region has also seen an increase in attacks on civilians and aid workers in recent months. The attack on Hormuz Telecom is likely to have a significant impact on the local population, many of whom rely on the company's services for communication and access to information. It is unclear whether the attack resulted in any casualties, but there has been damages of gadgets and construction. The incident has raised concerns about the escalating violence in Somalia and the impact on civilians caught in the crossfire. Efforts to address the underlying causes of the conflict, including political instability, poverty, and the absence of effective governance, are ongoing. However, progress has been slow due to the complex nature of the conflict and the involvement of various armed groups. Thank you so much for watching this edition. My name is Abdulrazak Ali. Have a lovely evening.